I look at this season and just how the Marlies have changed over the course of the summer, and the amount of new faces, for one, and then for two, just the challenge that presents. It just seems like a whole new possibility opens up in front of you, not just from a fan standpoint, but from a coaching standpoint as well. It looks unlike any team you have coached previously.
Yeah, it certainly is, and I'm still trying to sort through that myself here now that we know, who the people are. We had a good sense, of course, but with so many positions available with the Maple Leafs and some uncertainty there, within the crop of players that were competing for those spots, and it was a big crop. We didn't quite know exactly who was going to end up down here. My role in Leafs camp really is to be an observer and to assist when I can, really to assist the coaching staff, but I try to stay out of the players' way for the most part and let them compete for their spots and not have anyone think about or talk about the Marlies. So really it hasn't been until Monday of this week where we, leading up to the regular season beginning, that you're starting to really focus on your team now. You kind of have a sense of who you're going to have, and now you're trying to put lines together and power play units and who's going to get this different special team assignments. So you're getting a better idea of what you look like. But in terms of personalities and all of those types of things, that's going to take us some time to figure all of that stuff out. And I'm excited about that. That's a great challenge as a coach and as an organization. And of course, we have a lot of talent and competitive people to work with, so that's exciting.
How difficult is it for you as a coach to, one, you want really good players on your team. You want talent and you want skill. You also know that they have to go up. If they're good enough, they have to go up to the NHL. But to lose those players, sometimes, is there an internal battle there of saying to yourself, wow, I really could have used that guy. That would be so nice.
Well, it's natural to think that way, of course, but I found my way out of that pretty quickly, and just the satisfaction that you get when you whether you go to Scotiabank Arena and you watch the games yourself, or you're turning on your TV at home, you're sitting on your couch with your family and you're watching, and I'm watching the Leafs home opener last night, and just seeing one after another, the players are skating out onto the ice that you're used to coaching with the Marlies and dealing with every day, and you're seeing that process play out, and you know how fulfilling and exciting it is for the player. And I really enjoy that feeling myself, and I get a lot out of that. And that's my job, that's my role in this organization, is to provide players for the Maple Leafs and to serve in their development. So when you see them earn their way onto the team and to play on opening night and be a part of what is a very successful NHL team, that to me is a better feeling than anything else in my role. But this is a unique group that we have this season in comparison to the others. Not as young a group, not as many prospects that have been here in previous years, and I think that's just reflective of where the Leafs are at, in their maturation. A lot of times in the past that, a lot of the prospects were still grooming and developing with us. Now they're at a different stage where those prospects have matured and they're playing in the NHL. And the Marlies now are being used as a place to really stock depth and have depth for the Maple Leafs and for the NHL club, and that's why you see us with a bit of an older team with NHL experience. With that, you lose some of the, you think of some of the high-end young players that we've had, and of course we still have those, and the Brackos and Brooks of the world, but Villegrin. But now, we have more players that have NHL experience. And I think that was an important thing for the organization to bring in this year, because if you're looking at the returning players, from last season's team, there was 0 NHL games played of the players returning. So, in order to have depth for a Leafs team that, they're hoping can be competitive all year and play into the playoffs, of course, they want to have that depth, and we're going to be the ones responsible for making sure that they're ready for when that call comes.